Hello, my name is Macaman, and in today's video I'm going to give you my reaction to England's 26-man World Cup squad that just got released today. So 26 players called up to the World Cup in Qatar, which will be played on the 20th of November to the 18th of December. A preview video for that the World Cup will be coming up soon, so make sure you stay tuned to check that out. And of course, if you want to read the full England squad, the link to the FA website where the squad is there will be in the description, so you can go ahead and check that out for yourself and make your own assumptions on it. But now let's give you my reaction to the squad that Gareth Southgate has chosen that he believes will get England far in this tournament. So I've got a picture of the World Cup squad that they did on Twitter. It's right up here. So 3 goalkeepers, of course, have been selected: Jordan Pickford, Nick Pope and Aaron Ramsdale. For me, it was obvious that those 3 were going to get picked anyway, so I'm not going to dwell too much on this, but Ramsdale should be England's #1 goalkeeper at the fact that he's top of the league currently with Arsenal. He's their #1 goalkeeper, and so, yeah, I think Gareth Southgate's going to put Pickford in goal, but for me personally, like I said, it should be Ramsdale, then Pope at number 2, then Pickford at number 3, based on, club form, but obviously that's not the main factor of internationals, but that's just my view on what I think the goalkeeping order should be. Of course, he's selected 9 defenders. Notably, he's selected Trent Alexander-Arnold, Kyle Walker and Kieran Trippier as 3 right-backs. Okay, for me, obviously, Kyle Walker, experienced as is Trippier. Alexander-Arnold is young, fast, great attacking threat down the right. If Southgate does try to play 3 at the back with wing backs, he'll put Trent Alexander-Arnold at right wing back, and probably try and put Kyle Walker in a centre-back role in a back 3. I don't know why, but okay. I would play back 4 personally. I don't like 3 at the back or 5 at the back formations. No, 4 at the back for me. Of course, he selected Harry Maguire. As a Man United fan, I'm happy by that, so that, he tries to build up his confidence. He doesn't really put a foot wrong for England, so I can see why Southgate has chosen him. He's not a leader, but he's a good character for England. Solid at the back with them as well, so that would be good. Of course, he's got John Stones selected as well. He's also selected Connor Cody, from Everton, despite Everton's relegation dogfight season again. Connor Cody has sort of proven himself in an England shirt, and he's a St Helens lad from where I am, so that's a good representation. Of course, Ben White's been selected as well. Of course, as we know, Ben White, currently top of the league with Arsenal, playing well. Even though he does play right back, he is a centre-back, Obviously, Arsenal got 3 quality centre-backs, so they're going to have to push White out to right back. For me, Ben White, should he be starting? No, I think he should be on the bench, and if he performs well, then you bring him on, then start him in that back 4. Of course, he's also selected Eric Dyer as well. Dyer can play midfield, but he's mainly a centre-back. Dyer, I think this is his last chance to prove himself, because as we know, he is a bit inconsistent when it comes to internationals and all that. Of course, notable omissions include Reece James. Of course, Reece James is injured, so that can't be helped. Ben Chilwell is omitted as well because he's injured as well. Also, Fikayo Tomori does not get a call-up despite performing well for AC Milan. I mean, he's in the last 16 of the Champions League for AC Milan and still doesn't get a call-up. And I forgot to mention, Luke Shaw is in there as the only recognised left-back. I know other players can play left-back, but, for me, you should just have 2 players that are recognised in that position. But then again, who would be the other left-back is up for debate, really. The midfielders, he's selected 6 midfielders. Of course, he's selected Jude Bellingham, Declan Rice, which obviously I understand. Bellingham performing well for Borussia Dortmund. Declan Rice in good for West Ham. And, Declan Rice is establishing himself as that first-choice centre midfielder for England, and him and Bellingham are actually good in that midfield role. Jordan Henderson's been selected, obviously, for his experience. He's a Liverpool captain. He's won the Premier League and the Champions League with Liverpool. And he's okay in an England shirt, I guess. You know, he's obviously a Southgate favourite, of course. Mason Mount has been selected as well. He gets another chance in an England shirt as well. Also been selected is Conor Gallagher. Okay, Conor Gallagher is a bit of a surprise pick for me. Yes, he does play for Chelsea, and that's kind of like a big club bias in my view, but Conor Gallagher, you know, over players like James Ward-Prowse, who's actually good at set pieces, you know, good free kick taker, James Ward-Prowse, he misses out on the squad, so it is what it is, isn't it? And now your forwards, the FA recognises Jack Grealish and Phil Foden as forwards for some reason, probably because the fact they play on the wing for me. Of course, Harry Kane is there as well. Harry Kane is England's main striker. I think he's going to surpass England's goal-scoring record with Wayne Rooney. Bukayo Saka's been selected. He can play left wing back as well as left midfield as well. Raheem Sterling has been selected. You know, with Chelsea does all that. Rashford is a United fan. I'm good that Rashford's been selected. You know, maybe he could perform well for England. Callum Wilson's been selected, so he gets a call up back. So ahead of Ivan Toney because of that betting scandal thing, even though he's not proven guilty yet, that should not come into the equation. Toney should be given a call up. You know, I'm not going to dwell on Toney's international choices because this is not what this video topic is all about. And of course, I forgot to mention James Maddison is in the England squad now. He's performing well for Leicester in a poor Leicester team, let's be honest. You know, Maddison's performing well. He deserves another chance in that England setup. But of course, as we all know, Jadon Sancho has not been selected. He's been omitted from the squad. Tammy Abraham's been missed out as well, as has Jared Bowen. Bowen's missed out as well and everything. So, yeah, it'd be interesting to see how this team will perform under Southgate here at the World Cup. Of course, we have high expectations. We got to the semi-finals of the last World Cup in Russia 4 years ago. Will we reach that heights again? We could do. I mean, we got to the final of the Euros last year, but I don't think we're the same team. So for me, I would play a 4-3-3. This would be my starting 11. I'd have Ramsdale in goal, your back four. I'd put in Trent Alexander-Arnold at right back, a centre-back partnership of Harry Maguire and John Stones, and put Luke Shaw in at left back. The three-man midfield, I'd put Declan Rice in that midfield, along with Phil Foden and Jude Bellingham. Rice sort of like protecting the back line with Foden and Bellingham pushed further forward. Foden probably in a number 10 role behind the striker. On the flanks, I'd put Bukayo Saka on one flank, Raheem Sterling on the other, and Harry Kane as your main man up top. And if you still want pace, you can bring on Rashford. If you want goal creativity, you could bring on Callum Wilson. Who knows? And if one of the defenders is not playing well, like Maguire for instance, take him off and bring on Ben White, who's performing well. Who knows? Maybe even bring Kyle Walker on for experience if Trent Alexander-Arnold's not performing up to standard. But that's just my view on it. And oh yeah, I forgot to mention, Calvin Phillips is in the squad, despite the fact he's only played 54 minutes of football all season for Man City so far. It's a bit of a gamble taking Calvin Phillips because of his injury. It kind of screams David Beckham, metatarsal 2002, Wayne Rooney, exact same injury 2006, when we made that big mistake of taking unfit players to tournaments and it didn't pay off. So that's just my view on my reaction. So as I said, yeah, please make sure you hit a like on this video, make sure you hit subscribe, and for more videos, links to my social media, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook will be in the description down below, and I'll see you in the next video tomorrow, when I do my Europa Conference League last 6 knockout round playoff draw reaction and prediction to it. I will see you then, and goodbye.
Thank you for watching. Thank you for watching.